to today's video. We have the coolest theme today, Star Wars and makeup. And not just Star Wars, but the Mandalorian. I first saw the show with my husband. He loved the show, and it was right before the second season came out, and he really wanted me to see the first season so that we could watch the second season together. And I gotta be honest, like the first few episodes when he was trying to show it to me, I was like, why do you like this show this much? Like, I love Star Wars, but I was like, And then like 5 episodes in, it like super picked up, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really, really good. We watched the second season in, I swear, 3 nights. That show was incredible, and through the whole thing, I was so attached to Grogu. By the finale, I was sobbing. It was so good. If you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Go watch the show. So moving into the tutorial, Colourpop did a collaboration with Disney. Yes, Disney, with Star Wars. For The Mandalorian, they made an eyeshadow palette. Can we get a round of applause? Star Wars makeup! I don't know if you're ready for this palette. It's adorable. Here is the Star Wars Mandalorian palette. Grogu is the cutest thing ever! Let's open up this palette so that you can see the gloriousness of this palette. We have 9 beautiful shades, and check out little Grogu right here. It says cutest in the galaxy. I like all the little shimmery sparkles throughout. They're like stars. I'm gonna read all of the names of the shades. This one right here is Just Like a Tatooine, Right Hand Mando, Precious Cargo, The Force, Babyface, Sipping Soup, and then we have Droid Protocol, Float Your Crib, and Little Frog. How cute! We have 2 other things that we are reviewing today, one of which is also from Colourpop. I am stoked about this. It is a brush set. It comes in a really cute little roll. It's a big set. It has a lot of brushes, and they're beautiful. We have 6 face brushes and 9 eye brushes, which is 15 total? Yeah. The last product that we're going to be reviewing today is the e.l.f. Halo Halo Glow Setting Powder. I've heard lots of reviews about this powder. It has a little bit of glow to it, but it's not gonna be highlight, which I'm all about glowy face. All about it. I like the healthy sheen without looking like I am a shiny cake. Let's dive in, use the force, and get a great face of makeup with little Grogu here. All right. Let's jump right in. Whoa. Uh-oh, I might need my husband to peel that off. Oh no, there's a peel and my nails are thick. Ryan! Will you open my powder for me? I need that sticker off. My nails are too thick.
Just the sticker?
Yeah. It exploded. Yay. Say hi.
No.
Love you. All right, we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Beige. We're gonna set the eyes. Oh, where did it go? It just glooped on the ground. Okay. Be really careful when you open this, maybe just when it's brand new. This is a really big doe foot applicator, and it's so much fun. And pat that out with your beauty blender. Oh yeah, that's totally light enough. I was wondering, wow, I almost look like a ghost actually. All right, brush roll. We're gonna use the Colourpop F32. This powder has a little twist cap with little holes in it, so you just kind of want to dab on the holes. We're gonna set the concealer on the eyes so it does not crease. Okay, loving the brush so far. So soft. It's dispersing product really well. Oh, it's so soft. So soft. Rachel in the case of her dirty brushes. It's a bad deal. We're gonna do the eyes first because said palette is very green. So I don't know what the fallout situation is gonna be like. I'm gonna grab the Colourpop E22. This is a fluffy blending brush. We're gonna go into Baby Face for the transition shade. It's a cute, darker muted aqua, if you will. All right, we're gonna focus this in the crease. Blending in windshield wiper motions, dispersing the product. I'm like starting really light with the amount of product that I'm grabbing and then building from that point so that I don't have too much, because you can't really go backwards, but you can go forwards. Then I'm taking what's left on the brush, pulling it out to the edge with circular motions. There's not a ton of product left. Most of it's in the crease. I'm so excited I'm using this palette. It's been sitting in a box that I ordered from Colourpop, just waiting for its turn to appear on camera. It's hot in here. I'm digging this green. Feels so bougie. Hi, my name is Rachel and I blend my crease for what feels like 20,000 years. Okay, I want to take a Real Techniques 23, really fluffy. Gonna go in the Just Like a Tatooine. I'm going really light on pigment. I want to just brush this across the edge where that green actually meets my skin, just to make that color blend a lot more flawless into my skin tone. This is the E23. I'm gonna go into Little Frog. Got a little bit of really, really finely milled glitter in it. Super subtle. It's definitely an army green. Kind of deepening the crease with this shade. I don't want to pull it all the way over the eye though, because I like the pastelliness of the baby face shade. So I don't want this to change the vibe at all. Okay, this is the E25. We're gonna go into Float Your Crib. I always thought that was really cute and funny how his little crib thing floated, hence the name of the shade. We're gonna focus this on the outer portion of the eye. These tones are working very well together. It's like they knew what they were doing or something. I like this brush. Wow, it's like really doing the work for me. I've not had, wow. I'm like done. Dang. So I'm patting that shade just kind of in the outer V of the eye, but then I'm taking the bristles and twisting, like I've been putting it down flat, but now I'm twisting it a little bit with the product on the outside and moving it to the edge so we can push that out. So again, it elongates out. Babyface brush, going over the edges. No additional product. Just blending the edges. And we are gonna go in with the right hand Mando shade. I'm gonna use my ring finger first. Oh, look at that. It is a very icy pastel green. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna focus that in the middle of the lid so it's not super duper metallic. Interesting, I was expecting more. I'm gonna try using a shading brush and spritzing it with a finishing spray to see if we can get any more shine payoff with it. This is from the same brush set. This is the Colourpop E24 flat shading brush. I'm gonna spritz that with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Mist. And I'm gonna go back into that shade, the right hand Mando, and then start brushing that across the lid. Oh, that's totally helping. Okay, cool. That's really enhancing the shine. Oh, why did I wipe that off? I'm using it again. I got two eyes, remember? Oh my gosh, that made a huge difference. Spritzing that. Oh, look at that! Can you see it? I really like that brush. These brushes are killing it. I'm blowing through all of them. They're all on my desk. They're dirty. I'm creating a mess that I'm gonna have to clean up. This is the E26. This is an even smaller flat shading brush. I'm gonna spritz that one as well. Alexa. We are gonna go into Precious Cargo. Put this on the inner part of the eye. This has a little bit more of a icy yellow and green shift to it. That's pretty. So we're on a Star Wars kick right now. We've been watching the Star Wars movies chronologically, and we're on movie 2, so we're doing really good. We just started like yesterday or 2 days ago, but I came in the room the other day and I was like, I really want to watch Star Wars. I'm just in the mood. And he was all over that. He loves Star Wars. I'm just kind of carving out that inner crease with that shade. Just kind of making that really prominent. Yes. Okay, now I'm taking Babyface brush, going over that transition shade in the crease to blend everything together because I want to make sure there's no shimmer that's heavy in the crease. Okay, that is it for the top lid. We're gonna curl those lashes. Okay guys, best drugstore mascara ever in my opinion. I have used this for so long. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is what the wand looks like. It is phenomenal. This mascara is so good at lengthening and volumizing lashes. Like, check that out. I've only hit it a couple times thus far, and it looks phenomenal. Oh, we have a Rogue eyelash hair. Rogue one. If you get it, you get it. My eyes are loving this look. They're just on green fire. Do you see those lashes? Do you see them? This mascara seriously beats out so many high-end mascaras that are twice, 3 times, 4 times the price. I am here to tell you, public service announcement, you do not have to spend $1 billion to get awesome products. Exhibit A, colors like this. Are you done? Colors like this are hard to make pigmented and blend super well. Colourpop knocks their eyeshadows out of the park. Each of their palettes usually are around $10 to $20, like depending on how big it is and how much is in it. The quality is phenomenal. Their colors are so great. They blend like a dream. It's just so good. We're gonna use a makeup wipe. Side note, the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes that are like the blue pad or blue container packaging, blah. Those make my skin like burn. I don't know what is in those wipes, but they irritate my skin pretty bad. So these ones I've used before and I do really like them. And they're not as saturated with product, but they're still really good. It's the Burt's Bees micellar makeup removing towelettes 3-in-1. They're really good. All right, we're gonna go into the face, yay! e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. The stuff is bomb. We're gonna focus this mostly in the T-zone. We're gonna use, for foundation, the Colourpop F29 brush. It's kind of dense, but it's still fluffy. Why am I full of oxymorons? Oh, hello. We are using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is the Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Swan. We're gonna start with a pump, and then we can build up as needed. Interested to see how this brush is gonna do. I do really like this foundation. I feel like this brush is not quite dense enough. I feel like it's absorbing a lot of the product rather than blending it down. I feel like this would be a really good bronzer brush. Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna grab my Morphe M439 brush and I'm gonna continue to blend that out. Yeah, that's much more dense. That does a lot better job. I do like that Colourpop brush. I think that would be a better brush for like bronzer. I'm gonna go in with the sponge now with kind of like half a pump of product and really build up the coverage and press it into the skin for a more natural finish. And what's great about the sponge is not only is it pressing it into the skin, but it's also gonna pick up excess product so that you don't have areas that are caked with foundation. You want that to be really even throughout your face, and this does a really good job of keeping that balance, if you will. All right, we're gonna conceal the face. We're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Camo Concealer. We're gonna be really careful this time. And then take a beauty blender. And then I am gonna take some of that product that's on the beauty blender and really carefully get on the inner corner right here where most people get like dark blue discoloration there. We're gonna set the under eye with the Halo Glow Setting Powder. And we're gonna take that on the Colourpop F31 brush. It's kind of a flat, fluffy brush, which is gonna be great for getting underneath the eye area. And we're gonna set that concealer. Taking the Beauty Blender with some of that powder just on the very tip and bringing it to that inner area that gets blue, and then just kind of pressing everything into the skin underneath. Okay, now we're gonna set the whole face, going with the Colourpop F28 very fluffy brush. I'm excited about this one. Ooh, it's very bouncy. That's fun. And go dip into the powder and set everything. This is a fun brush. All right, let's get at these brows. I can't look at these anymore. We're gonna use the Milani Precision Brow Pencil. This is in medium brown. It does have a spoolie on the back, which I love. And we're gonna do this off camera. Maybe I'll do a video later for brows, but like this just takes way too dang long, so I am not gonna bore you with that activity. And we are back with brand new brows. Ooh. I really wanted to try this Colourpop brush that I tried for foundation earlier with the bronzer. So I got most of the product out of the brush with a makeup wipe. And now we are going to use one of my most favorite bronzers in the world. It's amazing. Are you ready? This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil. Let me show you the inside. She is stunning and she smells like chocolate. Ugh. It has a little bit of glow to it. It is so beautiful. Also, this bronzer is like so pigmented, so it's gonna go on super dark, but it blends out like a dream. So we're gonna start on the forehead, working backwards. You see what I'm saying? Like, so much pigment. I'm really doing some contortionism with my hair right now to get this. And it's just so fun that it smells so good, because then it's just an experience as you're putting it on. This bronzer almost has kind of like a sun-kissed, I've been laying out in the sun for a while. Oh my gosh, I literally just brushed some of it in my mouth and it tasted like cocoa powder. What? Okay, Beauty Blender. Pat, 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 pat. Does that just not make all the difference in the world? We're going to use the Milani Rose Powder Blush. It's so beautiful. This is the shade Tea Rose. Such a natural color. And we're gonna use the Colourpop F30 brush. This is fluffy. Looks like a really great blush brush. We're gonna take some of that, tap off the excess, and go into the uppers of the cheeks with a little bit of a grin and pat, pat, pat. You guessed it, Beauty Blender. Edges, go, do it. All right, now we're going to go into highlight. This is the Colourpop highlighting brush in the shade, the number F33. We are going to use the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is so beautiful. We're going to take that brush, focus this on the high points of the face. This is not a strobe highlighter. This is a very natural, buildable glow. You want to get that on the nose, the chin, Cupid's bow, just a wee bit, just a wee bit. And we're just bronzed and glowy today. Loving it! What do you think, Grogu? Let's go back to Cutest in the Galaxy. We're going to get the baby face shade. This is the brush Colourpop E28. We're gonna pull that into the outer edge that we created earlier and blend it along the lower lash line. Taking the Colourpop E29, this is a very flat, small shader brush, and I'm going into the darkest shade, the darkest green shade, the Float Your Crib that we used earlier, smoking out that outer edge. Okay, I'm not going to use the last brush in the set, but I'll show you what it is. It's an angled liner brush. This is Colourpop E30. Looks like a really great brush. I'm going to go back into a brush. This is the Colourpop E26. I am going to spritz that again with the setting mist. Now I'm going to go into the gold shade, the Force, and I'm going to use that on the lower lash line. Mostly in the middle. I'm going to focus that up really tight. That's a cool touch. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna come over and grab my Luxie pencil brush. This is the Luxie 217 from the Dreamcatcher collection. I'm gonna go into the Precious Cargo shade for an inner corner highlight because I really love the shift of this color. It's so pretty. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of that, put it under the brow bone. That's such a cool shift. That would be a really pretty highlight shade. Alright, lips. So Too Faced came out with this really cute little mini collection of their Melted Matte liquid lip formula, and they're all in little holiday scents packaging. They're adorable. The lids have little artwork showing what scent it is. So we have Caramel Apple. You can see that. We have Hot Toddy. So cute. Candy Cane. Super red, and then Sugar Cookie, which I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna use a Colourpop lippy pencil for lip liner. This is in the shade BFF. Again, I'm gonna start in the Cupid's bow, center of the bottom lip, and kind of drag out. That way I have kind of the contours figured out beforehand, because I feel like if I start on the edge and I try to move inward, for some reason it just, for me personally, it never ends up working out very well. Now we're gonna fill in the lips a little bit so that we don't have any separate line going on underneath. And then in we go with the lipstick. This formula from Too Faced is phenomenal. Like, it lasts for such a long time. It is so pigmented. One swipe gives so much color payoff. Like, do you see this? I love this color and I love this formula. Gosh, this look is beautiful. Let's set the face. Pretty fresh hyaluronic acid setting mist. While it's drying, take your beauty blender, press everything into the skin. Totally realized that I forgot mascara on the lower lashes. Here we go. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm coming. Another step that I really wanted to add to this look is using a light eyeliner pencil on the waterline. So this is the NYX Faux Whites collection. This is in the shade Honeydew. I'm going to put this right on the bottom lower waterline. And it's going to just brighten up the eye look even more. It's the coolest little trick. I totally forgot about it and I was so excited to do it. Wow, this was so fun. I love how this look turned out. I think it's gorgeous. I've never played with greens, but my goodness, I would totally wear this out and it does not feel crazy. It doesn't feel not wearable. Like, I feel beautiful with this eye look. I think it's stunning. Let's go through the products. We tried a lot of really good things today. First of all, Mandalorian palette with Colourpop. My goodness, Colourpop. Like, you kill it every single time. I have not tried a palette from them that I don't like. If you like playing with colors, or if you just plain like The Mandalorian and you want to add it to your collection, this is a great piece. I really enjoy this. I will absolutely use this again. A+. The Colourpop brushes. I used pretty much every single brush in that roll for this look, which some of you might be like, that is so excessive, Rachel. Like, why would you use every brush? There is a purpose for every brush. If you are looking for a starter collection of brushes that perform fantastic, this was around $32, I think. I will have all of the products that I used today linked below in the description, so if you want to check any of these out, you can. Fabulous job, Colourpop. Will get so much use out of these brushes. And then the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I want to keep using this. I liked it today. I want to see how it performs with other concealers, other foundations, see if it still works really well. I feel like it set everything really well. I feel like there was a pretty, not highlighty glow, but just enough that it looked really natural. I think it was really beautiful, and again, super affordable. Drugstore, e.l.f., $8. It was really, really great. That is it for this tutorial. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I also want to thank you guys so much for all of your support that you gave from my previous video. I was so overwhelmed with how many of you were so eager to be there for me and be excited for me. I received so much more a support with it than I even thought would come with a first video. So thank you so much to all of you. If you enjoyed this video and you want to keep seeing more, please hit that subscribe button. And then if you would like to be notified every time there is a new video, click on the bell and you'll receive a notification every single time that I post. I love you guys so much. I will see you next time. Bye.